Hello friends, welcome back. And today we are going to talk about 3 ways of snake plant propagation. So in this video, I'm going to discuss 3 methods how you can propagate a snake plant. So let us start. I started with a moonshine snake plant leaf. I cut off the leaf very close to the soil line with a very clean pair of scissors, and then I kept it to dry for about 2 days, so let it callus over, or if there is any bacteria it would die with the heat. And then I planted each of the cutting, keeping in mind to keep the cutting at least 2 to 3 inches long. I planted it here in this soil. Now the soil here I've used is entirely vermicompost. I have not used any other component to the same. Here you must remember that you place the cutting, the one which is on the lower half or close to the soil as the inside the soil, and the topmost above it. That care has to be taken. If you plant it the other way around, it may not give you any results at all. Here this I kept in indirect sunlight and watered it as and when the topmost layer went dry. So watering used to happen at once in 3 days or so. After that I transferred to this small pot. So in this pot I've transferred only those cuttings that survived, and then when I saw that they were not dying or they had some life, I transferred it to this pot or this small cup, wherein I added perlite to it. So a little portion of vermicompost and an equal portion of perlite was added, and after I guess it was about 45 days, this is the growth that I have seen. It has grown considerably, the roots are there, and I can see tiny amount of growth as a leaf to that cutting. So I will still have to wait for another 60 days or so for getting a new pup to this cutting. This is another one that I had grown from a cutting. It has grown considerably. So I just wanted to show you like the growth happens like this, and then you have to like just plant it in a pot with a very good mixture. You can take an equal proportion of garden soil, vermicompost, perlite and sand, and then plant it. I have just watered it, that's why it looks little sloggy. Let us move on to the second method, that is propagation of snake plant in water. This is the easiest way you can propagate snake plant. You have to choose a healthy plant, but you can always, I can say the best way to use that bent leaf or the leaf that is about to break, or you find a little damage, that extra leaf you can use, which you're going to prune away to propagate in water. So this is a leaf that I have chosen. After you have cut off that leaf, you can cut the leaf in a V portion at the bottom of the cutting. Now this would help to improve the success rate of the cutting because you get a larger surface area, and it prevents from getting pressed at the bottom of the glass vase. And also sometimes it becomes very easy to identify that that's the bottom end of the leaf, because in case of snake plants the orientation is very important. If you get the orientation wrong, then the leaf would not even give new growth. See that you choose a proper glass jar or a vase, because sometimes the leaves do get heavy, top heavy, so they tend to fall. After you have kept them in water, keep them in a warm room with lot of indirect light, and do not forget to change the water in the glass, otherwise every week or whenever you see that the water has gone cloudy. And the third method is by propagation of snake plant by division. Here it means that you're separating a single plant so that it becomes 2 or more plants. So what you have to do is basically slide out the plant from the pot and identify where its growth is or where the rhizomes are. You can inspect the roots very carefully. If your plant is smaller, you may probably want to like just make it into 2 plants, but if it is a large plant, then you can think about more than 2 pieces. Here I'm going to separate this plant only into plants. I'm not going to go to the third one because it's quite young if I notice its roots or the growth that I see. After you have removed the entire soil mixture and loosen out the soil, you'll be able to observe the root structure or the new growth or the rhizomes that have happened. From there, you'll be able to identify which one you want to separate. Here you can use a clean pair of scissors or just break it with your hand. I just pulled it aside and it broke. So this is a piece that I have propagated. Now after propagation, the thing that you have to remember is that you are using new set of soil. Do not use the same soil that was used for the previous plant. Also after that, you give a small drink of water to the plant and then do not water it for about next 2 to 3 days. That's all friends. I've discussed with you those 3 methods. You can definitely try one of them. Thank you so much for watching. I see you again in the next one.